Hello there, welcome to Blink and Be. Thank you so much for the support. Let's get quickly into the review section. For this video, I have got the Redgear Shadowblade mechanical keyboard. Here is the product. The model number is MK853. This video is for people like me who are tired of replacing membrane keyboards every now and then, and also for those who want to try a different keyboard for a change. Here is an eye-capturing image of the product. Looks all colorful and definitely attractive at the very first glance. The keys are all popped up a bit, revealing the colors beneath it. Really awesome. They call it the floating keys. And it packs a lot of features, and to start with, the ergonomic wrist rest. Now that you don't see much these days, this is cool to have one. And as it reads here, offers comfortable support, ideal for long hours in the keyboard. So that is definitely useful. The next one reads all keys rollover for extreme anti-ghosting. Well, if you are a hardcore gamer, I don't have to explain this to you. You already know it. But for others, anti-ghosting is that when multiple keys are pressed all together, they all get registered at the same time, allowing gamers to make that special move. Now, not all keyboards have this feature, and only keyboards specifically designed for gamers get these. Here it says all keys rollover, which means all keys are enabled for anti-ghosting, and pressing any combination of keys should give you no trouble, and you can simply make that special move and strike your opponent at ease. The next stuff that we are going to talk about is the fancy stuff, the spectrum wave backlighting with 22 spectrum modes. Wow, that's like a lot of options. And for that, you need to press function plus print screen button to change the lighting effect. We are definitely going to play around with that. And the fourth item, this is a really handy feature, easy access media keys for convenient media control. You get this so cool fancy knob to control the volume, play or pause your songs. How fancy is that? It doesn't stop there. You also get more controls for your media, all laid out across the function buttons as a dual purpose keys, ranging from previous, next, start, stop, mute, volume up and down as well. Well, the feature list doesn't stop here. Here's a few more. The first one, dual shot keycaps. No more worries that your legends on the keys are faded or prolonged usage. With this keyboard, all the text on the keys are gonna be there for a long time. Saves a lot of pain for your eye there. Metal body. Now, how many times do we even see this? Well, if you ask me, I have never seen a metal body on a keyboard. The spectrum mode that we just saw and the ergonomic wrist rest that we covered already. All keys anti-ghost, yes, we covered. Media keys, yeah, we covered. Windows lock, so that's the Windows lock key that you get, like it gives an easy access to lock your computer. Macro supported. Now this is useful for certain people. So what is macro support? It is used to repeat a certain pattern of keystrokes without human interference. Cool, isn't it? So macros are usually a combination of keystrokes, mouse clicks and delays that can be played again and again to complete any repetitive task. And last but not least, you can use this keyboard on devices that run Windows 10 or lower version and any Mac machine. And to the final and the most important item, content mechanical blue switch click keys. So what does long text even mean? Well, for starters, there are two types of keyboard commonly found. One is the membrane keyboard, which is cheaper and pretty much used for every day-to-day activities. And the next one is a mechanical keyboard, such as the one we got here. The mechanical keyboards have an underlying mechanism that makes them stand unique. This mechanism is nothing but the switches that lies beneath every key in the keyboard. Now, these switches are of different types. And to start with, there are colors like red, blue and brown widely used in the mechanical keyboards. The red switches are generally for gamers. They are quiet and linear and requires less force to press them. What we got here is the blue switches. Now that we see it is mentioned as a gaming keyboard. Well, they do work for games, but not like the red ones. The blue ones are also called clicky keys. because you hear a click sound when you press the keys, whereas the red ones are quiet and require less force to click them as compared to the blue ones. So, which means the red ones are premium as it sounds and are priced higher than the blue ones. There are also other colors like brown, which is like a combination of red and blue. Also, you got black switches, all depending upon your needs. But the most important are the popular ones are the reds and the blues. The red being the high end, whereas the blue being cost friendly, but not as much as the membrane ones. But still, you could afford them if you really need one. So my intention for this keyboard is to keep my membrane keyboard aside and use this mechanical keyboard for typing works. Also, I'm hoping for a longer working life and durability as opposed to the membrane ones. I'm not a gamer definitely, and I so believe this keyboard will just be enough for me. If you are a gamer and if you can afford, please do get the Redgear mechanical keyboards for better results. Before we unbox, let's have a quick look at the technical specification. The product name, Shadow Blade MK853 mechanical gaming keyboard. Number of keys, 104 keys. Switch type, mechanical. Antighosting, all keys. Size, 436 into 220 into 42 in mm. And the weight is 1300 grams, which is 1.3 kgs. That's because of the metal body, I would guess. Well, that's it, and I think it's time for unboxing. Go. It's a bit upside down. I can already hear the clicking. Get a fancy sticker. User manual. We will put it aside for now. And this is the key puller. So if you want to pull out any of the keys, then you can use this. Before we get into the keyboard, here is wrist rest. There you go. So the wrist rest, I think it's plastic, not metal. That's for you. And here comes the keyboard. Right. There you go. Looks cool. You got the height adjusters, and it's all rubber cushioned. Looks neat. The cable is actually braided, so it's more sturdy. Hope that's visible. Yeah, so the braided wires. Let's see how to connect the wrist rest first, and then we'll get into the proceedings. Yep, there we go. Right, so just a little push and here is a wrist rest. Let's see how to use this key puller before we get any further. So simply hold this, and just press. you hear that clipping sound and then just pull it out. That's it. Now to put it back, that's all it takes. Well guys, so here's my setup. I have connected my Redgear keyboard with my laptop. I will start with spectrum colors probably first and then move to the other features after that. There you go. Much better this way. Kind of looks cool. Starts with green color and then gradually moves to orange, red, blue, purple, and then slowly coming back to green at the end. I think this is the basic or the default spectrum that we get. Let's see. There you go. Okay. Alright. There is one. Yep, so there are like around 22 combinations of this, I think. So let's get into the next one. Let's play around a bit with the media controllers. Let me just play music. Yep, there we go. I just started a music. So I'm gonna increase the sound now. Currently the volume is at 38 and just rotate. And there you go. So this is a 360-degree knob, so it kind of keeps going either way. So we don't have to worry about breaking it or something. So and to play or pause, you just need to click that, and to again play. That's quite easy to operate. And not just that, we also have few more buttons here. So like, let me use this button. And again, there you go. And just play it again. Mute. So you can mute, unmute, decrease the volume and increase the volume. So you get more ways actually. And one more thing is that all the keys get their own LED. It's not like there is a common frame where the LEDs are going on. No. So every key, just like here as you see the H, I think. Yeah, I removed the H. So if you see that the red LED is blinking individually for that particular key. So every key got its own LED control. And the reason I plugged the H out is to show you the dual shot, like for the keycaps. So what it means is like you get two different materials, one inside and the other one the outer cover actually. So which means the H is a different material altogether. So this way you won't lose your text from the key, never. And to talk about the metal body, I think the metal is only on the top, like here, so like these places, and on the sides I don't think it is metal. Let's see. Okay, so the metal actually ends here, and this is actually just plastic, so it's really not a metal body, it's just the metal frame on the top. So that's one thing to notice. And there is no metal here as well. Now coming back to the keys, I will show you how easy it is to click. So all that you need to do is just a very gentle action and you hear that click sound, and that is all it takes. So when compared to your traditional membrane keyboard, this is very soft and very easy to use. Might take a little time to get used to this, like you need to you can type soft instead of making hard hitting, so that might get some time to get in. So but still I think it would be definitely possible. And I don't really mind the click sound, so it's up to you. If you don't like the click sound that this one makes, like this, then you might have to opt for a red switch keyboard. Alright guys, so it's time for the anti-ghosting test. So here is a site from Microsoft that we could use to test our keyboards to find if it supports anti-ghosting or not. With Redgear, let me try to click on keys, and that way you should be able to see if it supports or not. To start with, A, S, B, F, G, H, J, K, and that's already 8 keys. I'm trying to press more. So I think you should be able to see the number of keys that are currently being played. It's total of 9 keys. So I will quickly change my old keyboard, the membrane one, to show you how that works. So I will repeat the same thing. I will try to press all the keys from A to L, and I hope you can see the number of keys being pressed. Right now it's at 0. Starting with A, S, D, F, and G. So right now, if you see, I'm just trying to press the 5th button, and it already doesn't support. So at the max, this keyboard supports 4 keys at the same time. So that is the actual difference between anti-ghosting and a non-anti-ghosting keyboard. To continue further, I am also trying to press the remaining keys in the row, but as you can see, it only takes up to 4. So that's how you find out if your keyboard supports anti-ghosting or not. So that's it guys, hope I got all covered. So this is the first time I'm gonna use a mechanical keyboard, and I'm really excited to see how it goes. I will definitely update if I find the odd or anything better that I missed. For now, I must say that there are a lot of options in the market when it comes to mechanical keyboards, but depending upon your needs and budget, choosing the right keyboard matters the most. I feel satisfied definitely, hope you feel the same. Please do post your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if anything you think should be covered in my next video. I got few more videos in my channel. Please do watch them. See you in another video. Thank you. Bye bye.